While the National Student Financial Aid Scheme and the Higher Education Department have introduced a third-party agent to pay financial aid to qualifying students, they have termed the transaction as direct payment. Despite this assertion, students are crying foul, saying the service provider is charging them exorbitant interest and that it is not an accredited financial service provider. They also want the suspension of their SRC President to be revoked.
I think it's a setback for him to get suspended for us as students because our issues cannot be resolved as he was fighting for us.
Why do you want to create a monopoly in terms of a new system that financial institutions that accredit such institutions, they don't know it? Why would you do that? We've got multiple banks that are well known of, and they are financial credit providers. They are FICA registered.
Whatever the man is standing up for is the very same voice that we are subjecting and we are also imposing even into the institution. If it's going to be our last day that we are going to be seen at the university, so be it, because we are standing up for a good cause.
The institution suspended SRC President Keamogetswe Masike for vehemently opposing the introduction of Izaka and mobilizing students against it, pending the outcome of investigations against him. Masike says he will be challenging his suspension legally.
We want exemption from the process. Now I sleep peacefully at night. I've not committed any crime. I don't have any criminal record in the university. I've not committed any crime. I've not broken any infrastructure of the university that can identify me as a perpetrator that has always worked against the policies of the university. Outside maybe a protest, which is a democratic right, by the way. We're enshrined, the Bill of Rights enshrines us in the Constitution that we can protest. And through those demonstrations, it has always been peaceful demonstrations. So I'm sleeping peacefully night because I know that when I sleep, the minister thinks about me. Those criminals, the co-founders of the bank called Isaac, Saud Ali and Ismail Ali, when they sleep, they think about me. When the CEO of NSFAS sleeps, he thinks about me because we are causing the necessary attention, agitation.
In a statement, Higher Education and Training Minister Dr. Nzimande said Izaka would reduce instances of unauthorized access to beneficiary allowances and the payments of ghost students. Nzimande also said Izaka is a compliant financial service provider by virtue of its alliance partnership with banks that possess commercial banking licenses. TUT management refused to comment. Offense Estimo, SABC News, Pretoria.